Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping by, and as much as possible I want to do, if you have already noticed, except for the 1st of October, everything that I'm gonna try and post and make videos of, it's gonna be something in a similar kind of theme, like either TV shows or movies that really does have like a lot of horror or thriller, in that kind of related genre. And a lot of that also is like goriness, probably, or a little bit of action in regards to that, because that kind of genre really does, they are kind of really related. And today I'm going to be doing a movie review, which is entitled A Quiet Place. So my husband, I was really very interested in this movie due to the fact of, I love Emily Blunt. I'm a huge fan, and I'm a huge fan of The Office and John Krasinski. And it was just one of those things, like, I never thought it would happen because they're, married to each other. And I'm like, isn't it like a Hollywood, a Hollywood kind of, what is that called? I'm sorry, guys. I have experienced multiple head traumas in just the span of a year, and I have amnesia, I have long-term memory loss, as well as short-term memory loss, and sometimes words just never appear. You know how you feel like you're tongue-tied, or it's just in the tip of your tongue? To me, it's like not even in the tip of the tongue. I can visualize it, but I can't even put the letters together, if that makes any sense. So just bear with me. So what I'm trying to say is that there's like this so-called Hollywood, well, to me anyway, like a so-called Hollywood bad luck situation. Like if people in Hollywood, play a like roles together, that they are romantically involved in the story, especially in a movie, they won't stay together, so I was really like kind of cringing in the fact that they're both in this movie. And I did watch, a lot of the before and after interviews, promoting, and then, what they did and all that stuff. And who knows, whatever. But so when this came out, and I'm a new mom, I don't really want to go to watch the movie in the movies. I want to wait for it till I could put it on my TV. So my husband and I did that, and I'm going to give you information from imdb.com, and then I'm going to give you my thorough review in regards to this movie. So this is, again, called A Quiet Place. This is rated PG-13. It runs for an hour and 30 minutes. Drama, horror, sci-fi. I would also say like action. Probably fantasy too. Fantasy? Sci-fi, I guess. April 6, 2018. And it says, in a post-apocalyptic world, a family is forced to live in silence while hiding from monsters with ultra-sensitive hearing. So this has Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, Melissa Simmons, Noah Jupe, Cade Woodward, and because it's a really small cast, it seemed like. And then there's this other actor called Leon Russom, which is his role is Man in the Woods. If you haven't seen this movie yet, so it's basically sci-fi. There's this just a little bit of spoiler. There's this kind of like, maybe they never really explained it. So monster slash could be extraterrestrial, unsure. It doesn't really, it's not completely like 100% defined in it. But what you do realize right away, even in the beginning of the movie, is that even the slightest sound is detected. So they're all really quiet. Everybody's really quiet. They do like the sign language and everything, and it's very different and it's very beautifully done. When I realized that John Krasinski directed this movie, and I think he also like wrote it. I think. Let me just double check that on IMDb.com. Yeah, he also wrote this. Like I was really, really shocked. It just goes to show on how beautifully creative he is. Obviously, he's not the only one who was a part of the team, but you know, obviously he was a part of that team, so he had that, you know, big input in that as well. I thought that the concept of the movie was incredibly different and very, very beautiful in the fact that a lot of like sci-fi action movies or like horror thriller movies, in a sense, there's always a lot of noise, you know, there's always a lot of noise, like, oh my gosh, what was that, and with this it's more like the complete opposite, which I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I don't know if it's because I grew up urban, in an urban environment, and it's always really noisy, but growing up, when my family would pack our stuff and we'd go for like a whole day in a rural house, and just, you know, when you're like 10, 11, 12, it's like this middle of nowhere, it's boring, it's like you're not, well, I wasn't, plus I'm allergic to pretty much everything in nature, so I was just stuck in the house. Everybody, you know, went and did horseback riding and played with the cows or fed the cows and walked in the river and stuff like that. And to me, the quiet was always very creepy. To me, the quiet was always really scary, and I feel like it's because of the unknown. Because I'm a very extroverted type of person, and I guess, you know, kind of psychoanalyzing myself, when I'm really, really quiet, I think that's when people, especially close to me, realize that, like, this is not good, you know. So I enjoyed this movie a lot. It was a very refreshing type of scary movie. It was weird because there were some parts of this movie that I actually was like screaming in a pillow or trying to not scream, because I was really petrified that this thing was gonna come out and kill me. I had like my throw pillow, you know, I'm hugging the pillow, and my husband always makes fun of me about doing and stuff like that, but I'm like hugging my pillow, and I had like a quiet scream, you know. I definitely recommend this movie. I would give this a 4 out of 5 stars. I give this a 2 thumbs up. Very, very great movie. I feel like this movie is definitely gonna be one of those like timeless movies that you can watch over and over again. If you guys have any kind of suggestions, comments, you want to chit chat about this movie, or suggest a movie similar to this, or another movie that you believe I might enjoy because you've seen a lot of my movie reviews, and possibly certain ones that you believe, you know, that I have informed you guys and shared, and the fact that I completely enjoyed and loved a particular show or movie, let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. I hope you enjoyed my review, that you're going to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. Thanks guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.